Water, no doubt, is an invaluable substance anywhere in the world. No wonder they say, water is life. And this is true whether in human, animal, or plant kingdoms. While there has never been a debate on the necessity of water for the survival of life, yet there are places in our world where access to safe water is either difficult, impossible, or non-existent. But the case is different for many communities across Bauchi State, thanks to the intervention by the Department for International Development of the United Kingdom, DFID, in collaboration with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, and the Bauchi State government, under the project called Sanitation, Hygiene, and Water in Nigeria, SHON, which is implemented by the Bauchi State Rural Water and Sanitation Agency, RUWASSA. Selected rural communities in 12 of the 20 LGAs in Bauchi State are being provided safe water and access to sanitation and hygiene for the reduction of water-related diseases and to improve health outcomes.
You all know, UNICEF Bauchi Field Office has been partnering with the Bauchi State government in the implementation of water, sanitation and hygiene programs funded by DFID. Through this partnership, we have been able to work across 12 local government areas, and as of now, we have 2 local government areas have become open defecation free, and in the moment we are expecting 3 more local government areas to become open defecation free. And as a result of this, people in these areas which are ODF, they are free to diseases. They cannot, children have the time to go to school, they are not sick. People can go to work, they are not sick. And this also will improve the livelihoods of the communities.
The present Bauchi State government, led by His Excellency Senator Bala Abdul Qadir Mohammed, the Kauram Bauchi, recognizes and views access to safe water as a fundamental human right. And because of his commitment and seriousness to this recognition, the first thing he did in office was to see that all policies that are geared and plans that are geared towards providing access to safe water supply are reviewed and aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals. The budget of the state was reviewed to ensure that resources are provided towards achieving this objective. The government also required that all the institutions that are providing that provide access to safe water supply, such as the Ministry of Water Resources, the Bauchi State Urban Water Supply and Sewerage Corporation, and our own agency, the Bauchi State Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, develop plans that are achievable and realistic. And this we have done. And currently, His Excellency, like for this year's budget, for example, has required that water, sanitation, and hygiene is made one of the key priorities of government. The present government has about 6 key priority areas, and access to water, safe water supply, effective sanitation and hygiene is number 3 on that list of key priorities. So you can see this government is very serious in terms of ensuring that the state is able to achieve that requirement of the SDGs of universal access to safe water supply. I can assure you, if you go around Bauchi metropolis today, you can see a lot of work going on in terms of trying to improve on in terms of production of safe water supply for Bauchi Township, and also the distribution network for Bauchi Township. Similarly, in the rural communities, this is also ongoing. Just like this week, we awarded the contract for the construction of 700 hand pump fitted boreholes in rural communities of the state. So as I'm talking today, out of the about over 10,000 communities in Bauchi State, as at the end of 2019, over 4,000 of these communities have adequate access to safe water supply and sanitation.
In order to ensure that the provision of safe and hygienic water is maintained, a community water safety plan was put in place by the intervention partners.
Community water safety plan is to guide the community, to educate the community, to enlighten the community on how to maintain their water source.
We do sensitize, we do monitor so that the community will take care of their water from the source level and up to the container they are using to carry the water home, and even the pot that they use to keep the water. We ensure that it has cover, it is well clean along all these three chains of water.
We are making sure that our water sources are maintained. We have people that are going to rural areas. We have mechanics, local area mechanics, and every ward, one area mechanic is allocated to every ward in this local government to make sure that if there is anything that has to do, if any of our borehole is faulty, the concern of the local area mechanic will be called, and we will ask him to go there and make the make this thing immediately and repair it immediately. We have one mechanism that we use, IVRS. This IVRS is a mechanism that is being developed by UNICEF from Abuja, and in the local government we have water sources. Every source has a caretaker, and this caretaker, the essence of this caretaker is to make sure that they carry out minor maintenance, and if the borehole breaks down completely, a call will be placed on them every month. They used to receive a call, and that call is asking them the status of their water point that they are taking care of. If the water source they are taking care of is faulty, they will reply back by pressing 2. And if it is not faulty, they will reply back by pressing button 1. And that will go back to Abuja to tell them that yes, the water point is functional. If they press 2, that will tell them that it is not functional. Immediately they press 2 and it is not functional, the concern of the local government coordinator through village officer will be called that this office, this borehole water source is faulty. So, and immediately the local area mechanic will also be alerted that your water point, this also water point with cord is faulty. So they will rush there to make sure that they maintain it, because our downtown, as far as the local government is concerned, is 3 days.
Despite the successes recorded in the community water supply scheme, the intervention partners are determined not to rest on their oars until 100% coverage is achieved.
We are on track towards ensuring that the state attains universal access to safe water supply and sanitation by 2030 in accordance with the SDGs.
Our plans are to partner with the Bauchi state government in order to ensure that we reach all the local government areas in Bauchi with water, sanitation and hygiene services.
With joy and gratitude, the beneficiaries testified to the improvement of their conditions as a result of the provision of safe water within their communities.
And I would like to say that we have seen tremendous achievements over a couple of years by collaborating with the UNICEF and RUWASSA project, where almost 100% communities were covered by providing potable and hygienic drinking water to our people in this community. More than 330 communities benefited actually from the project, and on our part, we would like to ensure that we sustain the project, and we are certain that some people of the community were trained on how to maintain the facility. We ensure that the facility is maintained as well, and we sustain the program. By this, we would like to express our sincere appreciation to the RUWASSA and UNICEF. We thank you for your intervention. Alhamdulillah.
Gaskiya na ji daɗi da aka kawo wannan bohol ɗin, saboda da muna shan wahalan ɗeban ruwa da nesa. Idan muka ɗibo ruwa da mu zo mu yi taltalin shi daga sha sai girki, ba ma samu mu tsaftace kayan jikinmu. Amma zuwan wannan ruwa ya tsaftace mana, ya kawo mana tsafta. Muna wanke kayanmu, yaranmu ba cututtuka, ya kawar mana da cututtuka masu yawa waɗanda suke zuwa a sanadiyan ruwa. Kuma mun ji daɗin zuwan wannan ruwan sosai. Mun gode ma 'yan UNICEF da suka kawo mana wannan ruwa. Yaranmu yanzu in kuka je asibitocinmu ba kowa a cikin asibitin, daga masu aihuwa shikenan sai waɗanda dama ana fama da aihuwa da zuban jini babu. Mun gode sosai, wanda dama can idan muka je muka ɗiba ruwan a kududdufi da mu ɗeba a buɗe, dotti da shiga ciki, amma yanzu kuma da mu ɗeba a rufe. Mun gode sosai.
Yawwa, ruwa shine rayuwa. Mun gode ma Allah saboda muna samun ruwa daga bohol, muna sha, muna jin daɗi. Mun gode, ruwa shine rayuwa.